So guys, Moonbit just uploaded the Mr. Ops Playhouse 3 trailers 2 days ago. I missed it sadly. Well, by the time I've seen this about 3 days, I did not watch it at all. You guys can see here. So without further ado, let's watch it for the very first time. It'll be my reaction, then the analysis. Without further ado, let's hop into it. No pun intended. Just kidding, pun intended. But as usual, this is the trailer. It's a happy Halloween, and I cannot wait for it. I helped it on Halloween, you know. That's a good time I actually uploaded. It's really cool that I did that. But without further ado, let's go and watch it. Let's put it to max graphics. I don't think it's gonna be anything, you know, good graphics, but it's a 2D game, flat game they usually call them. But without further ado, let's go and watch it. Spoilers, by the way, if you haven't watched Mr. Ops 102 or played Mr. Ops 102, and spoilers for part 3 if you don't want to get spoiled at all. Please click away. Let's click on it.
This is not the end.
Who's that voice?
I will come back.
Is Mr. Ops speaking? It's the entity that Mr. Ops
Will play with us.
Ooh.
I will stitch you to
Esther? Is that Ruby?
so I can rip you apart all over again.
Wait, FNAF vibes?
So I will stitch you two back together. So I can rip you apart all over again.
That's exactly like Five Nights at Freddy's, but cool. Now in development. So this is now in development trailer. So it's like he'll stitch you apart. So if you guys are not here, obviously, I'm just gonna mute it so you guys can talk over. So obviously this whole entire trailer, that's the whole entire reaction to it. So it's about the entity. Now the entity, if you guys have not watched Mr. Ops 2 or played Mr. Ops 2, the entity is what Mr. Ops really is. Like the whole thing that started off from the beginning. So what I'm thinking this game is probably the whole entire entity's backstory and everything about the whole entire entity, like how he came up to actually be, or this might be the end of the entity, like us actually stop being once and for all being the final Mr. Ops game. But who knows? It could be two different options of what route Mr. Ops Playhouse 3 is actually gonna go. But like I said in the trailer, it also said now in development, obviously, but like I said in the trailer, I'll sit you apart and rip you back together. So come play with it. Now you'll play with us. So this definitely ruined my whole theory after I realized this. It ruined my theory of this being a past thing. It definitely has to do with the future. And it can't really be with Ruby and Esther. Yes, it does look like Ruby and Esther. But it looks like it can be them both because, yeah, it's just showing them. It's going to be a brand new character, it has to be. Because they're both old. Obviously, at the end of Mr. Ops 2, you can see Esther's old. And Ruby... it has to be maybe about Ruby then. I'm guessing it's gonna have to be Ruby in a teenager age, most likely not a kid anymore. Because if it was obviously just her, it can't be because, you know, Esther's already old. She's done. Mr. Ops already got her. But if Ruby still could have a chance for the short, so I feel like we'll be playing as Ruby as a teenager now. Fine, like we'll be playing as Ruby as the same age as Esther was in Mr. Ops 2, and it will be actually destroying the entity. That's what my whole entire theory is. And he says that rich Ruby apart, and maybe he controls time, and he's a wizard or something like that, and he wizard Harry, and he probably goes and brings them both back in the exact same time. They're both kids, and they both have to stop Mr. Ops. It's his theories, okay? But now the whole entire analysis is finishing analysis. He says then you story you apart, story back together, and rip you apart again. Like just like, you know, psychic friend Fed Bear from Five Nights at Freddy's. But you guys tell me guys in the comments below what do you guys definitely do think about this trailer. It doesn't give us too much, but with this little analysis, it definitely hearing these lines and everything, seeing this stuff too, I'm definitely do think it's definitely not a prequel. It's definitely a continuing part, and it's definitely gonna have to do with most likely Ruby trying to destroy the entity. And it definitely has to do with the entity. But that'll be it for this video, guys. Hope you guys like when answer out to me guys comments below. What do you guys think about Mr. Ops Playhouse 3? Now see you all in the next video, guys. Goodbye.